Welcome everyone to another video. My name is Hagot, aka Hags, and we are here. Finally, the time has come. The project is complete. I'm talking through everything. The inside, the outside, the upstairs, the third bedroom. We've done it all. And actually in the quickest time I've ever done a project, which amazes me. Because the last project took about 6 months or so to complete. This one more or less around 3 months. I know I am ahead of videos, so if I do post weekly, I'm giving you consistency, okay? So I am a couple of videos ahead. Let's not act as if it took 3 weeks to do, okay? But straight away, let's just go through it all together. So the driveway is not quite the driveway that I said at the beginning of the episodes. We've kind of left it as it is, completely not done anything to it, and we thought there's no need to do it. Honestly, we have off-road parking. It's not a busy road, so we thought, why leave it? There's no permit either, and there's not a lot of cars that come around this road, so we thought, let's leave it. There's enough demand in the area. We don't need to spend the extra money, the time and the effort to go and get all that done. So again, as you can see below, we've got the rocky floor. I thought that's a nice feature. It's that potential again for if anyone would like a drive, they just have to drop the curb. But for me, it was just the cost effect. It was not necessary. So let's head on inside. Sorry? Doing a little video about my project. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's head on back. And just quickly before we head on inside, the only other thing we've done out here is the paintwork just along the edges, as it was crackling, the paint. So we thought, I told my builder, I said, whatever paint you've got left, let's save a bit of money, we'll just use it. Of course, let's not make it some yellow, bright, vibrant colour. I thought, you know what, this will do the trick. So besides that, that was about it really. So let's head on inside now and show you the complete process of what has happened, because this is mind-blowing. Come through, welcome. Welcome, and here we go. This is it. The humble abode. The project that we have been waiting enough time for to complete. So while I'm here, the first thing I'm going to say is there was rising damp in this property. So from where my arm is now, as you can see, all around and all across the living and dining area. Usually that sort of thing would have fazed me in my beginning projects. But now I thought, this is not going to faze me at all. This is something that can be fixed. This is something you can get warranties for, and here we are. So again, central heating everywhere, every room. We have a whole new system in place. I'll show you the boiler when we get to it. But the flooring, as you can see, grey wooden flooring throughout the downstairs. Of course, kitchen is slightly different, but we'll go into that as well. The white theme, this used to all be a wooden colour. I quite like that actually, but again, keep it simple. We don't need to rush everything and make it a mess and complicated. So we just stuck to these colours. White walls again, and the WC. This was once a storage area. Now I thought, instead of leaving it as a storage area, because there's enough space in the property to create a storage space for yourself, I thought, let's put a WC down here and have a look what you think. We had a lot of good reviews on this actually from different estate agents. They said it was a great idea. It's not the biggest in the world, but it's got the size and it's just what anyone needs downstairs. Because of course the bathroom, as you know, is upstairs. So something like this, it's not big. In fact, come with me, look, I'm 6'1". You can see behind me, I'm standing up straight. You can wash your hands, do everything you need in it. And of course, come out with ease. There's not much more we need in there. So let's head on into, first of all, before the kitchen, we'll go to the storage area, as some people would say. So let's head on back, try not to look at the kitchen. We'll look here first, there we go. Kind of back up as much as we can, here we go. As you can see, we didn't do much to it. If you just pan around quickly, we just left it as it is. There was no need to make this all nicely done, because again, as you know, we need planning permission for this. and building regulations, which is just not necessary. Again, because we have enough space in the property, this is something that anyone can use for the storage space. So we thought, let's leave it as it is, let anyone else do whatever else they want to the property. So if you back up, now we're in the kitchen. And this is a different design I went for. So if you quickly look down, we've gone for a tiled look on the floor. Very sturdy, bigger shapes compared to, of course, the wood flooring at the front there. And it just breaks it up nicely as well compared to everything else. Rather than making it all wood flooring, I felt the kitchen would be nice to have something different on the floor. So behind me, you can see the brand new boiler. We weren't going to cover this up at first, but it does stick out slightly compared to the other units. So we said it would look a bit odd if we put a cupboard over it. And of course it would stick out like a sore thumb. So we sort of left it as it is. And to be honest with you, it's a brand new boiler. It's quite a flex to have. So in fact, let's just expose it and let everyone know that is a brand new boiler. Heading on around, we kept the same sink as when we bought this property. Saves us around 150, 200 pounds. I mean, why not? Tiles, we went for that gold / grey, light grey colour. I thought something a bit different to the other property that we done previously. And of course, as you can see, the cupboards, let's just head around. You can see all the cupboards behind me. Really look at all the space you get in there. We've created enough cupboards for enough storage space, I'll tell you that much. And of course, as you know, for example here, you can see again more space and the soft closing doors. This time we went for a gold handle look. I know that's sort of bold, but again, it's a cheap thing to change if you weren't a fan of it. We're not changing the floor to a vibrant colour where someone would say, I'm not sure about that colour, and of course that costs a lot to change. These are little handles. We thought you can change them however many times you want. All of this, we've got the oven, we've got the stove, and of course the extractor fan, everything you need. No fridge, no freezer, no washing machine. Actually, speaking of washing machines, we do have one here. This actually came with the property when we bought it, believe it or not, in that state. So I said, let's just leave it there. I mean, something that again, people might like. So we thought we'd leave it there. And yeah, this is the kitchen. So I hope you guys like the design. And of course, before I forget, the black worktop. Breaks it up again very nicely from the gold to the white, and then of course to the black to break it up. I thought it was, again, nice break up between the colours. So let me know in the comments below what you think about the kitchen. I think it's a great colour scheme. Next project, let me know your suggestions below which colours we can choose. Maybe more of a matte colour this time. There's that option. But let me know, maybe in the next project we can choose your colour. So let's head on. If you follow me, head on into the living area and look at the space we have here. Wow. Of course, radiator just under the windowsill. Grey wooden flooring, as you know, and of course the white walls throughout. The fireplace we did get rid of. You can now picture everything really nicely. I mean, across here you can get a lovely L-shaped sofa, a lovely big TV on the wall. And if you want, you could get the fireplace back if you want. Following around, you can see the dining area. Again, it just flows through really nicely, really nicely. I love this colour theme. Of course, for myself, I probably would spice it up a little bit, but again, we're trying to make do for everyone here. Whoever wants it can buy it. So of course, sockets all around in this room. We have one across over there, one here, and one there. Radiator again. And of course, you could imagine a lovely dining table just across the middle, maybe more slightly to this side, just so you can have a nice walkway into the beautiful conservatory. I mean, look at this. I know I've spoken about this so many times, but it is beautiful. Imagine in the summer, when the sun is beaming, you could come in here, have some seats in here, you can have a look outside, and speaking of the outside, look at the garden. After what it was previously to how it is now, we have just tidied it up, or shall I say, I have tidied it up, believe it or not. I actually do something as well. I don't just pay the bills. But we've tidied it up very nicely. You can see I just went with a lawnmower all around, chopped everything down, broke my back, and this is the outcome. And I'm not a gardener, I put my hands up and say I'm not a gardener. So if any of you gardeners out there want to give me some tips of how I can improve this, please let me know. But besides that, let's head on upstairs and I'll see you there. So just before we head upstairs, I want to talk about the fuse box. We put it nicely back where the old one was, in the exact same position. And of course, as you know, we've done a rewire, we added a new fuse box, and of course more sockets all around. Of course down there, if you just pan there, you can see the gas meter. Not very exciting, but I thought I just wanted to announce the fuse box was here. So now let's head on upstairs. So follow me, let's go. As you can see, the carpet, straight away if you pan down, you can see the carpet starts from here, and of course follows through all the way up the stairs. And here we are, the landing. Of course everything follows through nicely, as I've said, white walls, carpet all around. Let's go here first. Straight away, a lovely storage area. As I've mentioned, I think about 10 times in this video, but put some carpet in there just again to follow that through. We did paint this, it used to have, in fact the tank was once in here, and now we got rid of that, and it's a lovely storage area. There we have it. Let's head on into the bathroom. I mean, I love the bathroom. The bathroom is something, I mean, I'm going to use more than the kitchen, I'll tell you that much. But the bathroom, have a look straight away, the space. We've made sure we've kept all that space. Do you remember there was once a wall coming straight across here? You had the toilet there, and then you had the shower and all that jazz over here. And of course the wall, we've put a stone wall up, closed off that door, and now one nice door following through all the way into the bathroom. So first of all, we'll look here to my left, sink, and of course some storage area under the sink, and if you'd like, mirror just above. Toilet, we've gone for that soft closing. Again, an extra feature that someone will look at. Always remember that. These little features are things that people want to see. Heading on around, you can see the beautiful bath, lovely tiles behind it. We actually had quite a pickle with picking this because there were so many options. I just couldn't wrap my head around which one, to the point where I just sort of gave up and I said, out of the three, I want this one. So there it is, lovely bath. And just to let you all know, you always want a bath when it comes to investment properties. You don't want just a standing shower because more or less, if you're catering for a family or a residential home in general, you need the bath, most important thing. And of course the floor, as you remember, is the same as the floor in the kitchen. Rather than it being that wood flooring, we thought, let's go for the tiles again. Lovely colours, brighter than the carpet, but again, breaks it up nicely. So, if you back up slowly, let's head on into bedroom number one, the master bedroom. The space looks even bigger than it once was, yet it hasn't changed in size. And that's the beauty of the white paint. And of course, if you remember, just around here, there was this closet that was lying just there, which of course took up more space and took up more room, which was not needed. And again, another radiator lies just beneath the window. And of course, in this room, you've got the space to put a lovely double bed, queen bed, whatever you like. You've got the massive space, and of course you've got a lovely view of your garden just behind. So let's head on into bedroom number two. You can keep up, there we go. Again, the landing, you can see we've got all this space, really nice, and of course we've got the landing here. Before we head on into bedroom two, I'm going to remind you of the plan we once had, which we didn't go ahead with, and that was, if you look up, all of this, in fact the storage area was going to be part of this landing, which we decided to leave. We would have needed a beam to just go across this wall to hold it up, and that again is another 200 or so quid, and we don't need that fuss. So if you follow me through into bedroom two, again you still have a lovely space for landing. We don't need any more space for landing. So bedroom two, again the exact same size as the master, maybe slightly smaller, I can't quite tell, you let me know. Look at the space, again, I love it, I love this. I might even live here actually, I'm selling it to myself here. That's not going to happen. We had the fireplace here, another fireplace should I say. We could have got rid of it and Probably this much of space would have been added, but that means once you get rid of it, the chimney breast, you have to get rid of the downstairs one fully as well. It's, again, costs doesn't really make sense. And also you do have the space again for a master, king size bed, queen size bed, whatever you want. And of course a closet can go along here, and you have enough space to do everything. Again, sockets all around. As you can see, we've got one there, and of course one just behind you. And that's it for bedroom number 2. In fact, before I leave, this was once one bedroom. Another stud wall, and that's a beautiful stud wall. It's cheap and it's quick to get up. This, as you know, was one bedroom. Thankfully, we had 2 separate windows, and of course we had one more, which is now allocated to the 3rd bedroom. Or else, again, we would have had to do more jigsaw puzzles to remove one, to move one, to add one, etc. And that would have cost more money. And we don't like spending too much money. But anyway, let's head on into bedroom number 3. And this is probably the main reason why I did buy this property, to create as much value as we possibly can. I mean, it doesn't look anything special, but it is a 3rd bedroom. And the 3rd bedroom is what a lot of people are looking for. 2 bedrooms are great, but that 3rd bedroom, some would call it a 3rd bedroom, some would call it a study. As you can see, the window, thankfully, separates nicely. Had a discussion with my builder about the stud wall and how far we should bring it across or bring it back. And we thought, let's just push it as far across as we can to the other window to bring as much space as we can in this bedroom. And of course, if you pan down here, unfortunately, we have a little slope here. That was, of course, due to the staircase being under there. You can't do anything about that, but it is what it is. You could easily, in fact, before I sold this, I'll speak about that in a minute, we could have put a bed just along here, so people have the idea that this can be a 3rd bedroom. There is that space for the 3rd bed. Or we could have added a storage just above here. We said, let's leave everything. Let people see the space that they have to create themselves. And of course, we have another radiator just there, and 2 more sockets. To finish off, let's head on downstairs and I'll wrap it up there. So there we have it. Finally, this has come to an end. Project number 3 is finito. I thought, let's end it off in the kitchen, and I can't believe what a journey this has been. I'm glad you guys have joined me on this, and I'm ready for another one. I've got maybe 1 or 2 in the pipeline, but again, we don't need to get too ahead of ourselves. We'll just finish this one. And as I was saying earlier about I've sold it, I did sell it. I listed this for about, I want to say 3 weeks. We had 2 block viewings of around 20 people in total. We had a chaos of people walking through the door, wanting to put offers down, etc. I rejected plenty of offers, but one came in which I couldn't turn down. So I hope you've learnt a lot. Of course, I'm going to do one more video just after this, talking about the figures of the full refurb and how much that costs, because I know you all like to get nosy and know about the figures. So I'll bring you that video soon. But I've been Haggot, aka Hags. Don't forget the name, and I'll catch you in the next video.